So we decided on 3 different cards as a group. Support great teachers. We thought that, you know, teachers were the primary focus. If you have a great teacher who's creative, who feels secure to be able to kind of do their own thing, to be able to collaborate, to take the curriculum that they're given and kind of recreate and design it, that was the forefront for kind of energizing student learning. So free teachers from traditional desks at the front of their classroom and encourage new settings for teaching and learning. So that was one of the things we considered. Displaying learning, posting student work, both current and past, up on the walls, tracking progress in a variety of visible ways. One of the things that we loved, all of us kind of shared, was what we saw today with the writing on the tables, the being able to write on the walls. We thought, wow, what if we had 4 walls, a floor, and tables that we would allow our students to write on, and then maybe we could print from there. So if we had the ability, we thought, hey, the kids could really figure out how they wanted to learn in that environment, having that. And then magnets in the hallway with displayed artwork and posting artwork on walls all around in a shared corridor. The next thing was building neural networks, which basically gets at how kids learn. So all the different cognitive developmental styles, the multiple intelligence, we thought that was key to designing this classroom. And we kind of had a lot of debate about this because we thought, wow, this is kind of a pie-in-the-sky idea, but maybe we could keep it simple, start at a small level, and kind of make this the grand scheme. So we thought of our design as a flowing river. So, and it would start out here with filters. So in terms of it's a flowing river, coming up through here, this would be a shared corridor, a larger space, so that noise level could be louder for student learning. But in between that, we would have breakout rooms for smaller group work here, and then some real individualized areas for kids who maybe needed a quiet area or needed more time learning. And then here we had a bridge. We talked about going from one learning area to another, having another breakout. So we would use the entire space. So this would be for a larger gathering, a larger teaching type style. And then here we would break off into grade levels. So these spirals could be elementary, moving toward a next level, to a higher level, maybe 8th grade at the end. So they're working toward moving, learning. These would be smaller breakouts that are private, not only for students but for families, because one of the things that was discussed in our group was there's a lot of social stuff that goes on that relates to community services, privacy, you have attendance issues, you have counseling issues, and there's not a lot of private space when you're talking to parents in an office dealing with student stuff. So we wanted some private stuff for families and kids and counselors and special ed students, whatever, whenever we would need it. And we would spiral these out. These would be classrooms all around. And this would be working space, private space. And as students reached 8th grade, technically they would be graduating, moving to high school. Well, what would be the next step? They're going to spiral back now. And they're going to start working with the younger students, teaching. So that was the theory. Did I miss anything?
Just I think also the community, it started with the community down here. That's where all the kids are coming from, all the students are coming from. So it's coming through the community and through the school. And then as the kids do matriculate out, they're getting back into the community.
And then we had a hammer here. We had 2 different types of hammers because we had a lot of like aggravation and yeah, this is like, wow, pie in the sky, boy, that would be amazing. And kind of, yeah, lots of thought, like how to make it happen from the most basic level. So we threw some hammers in there. And I think that's it.